Seoul, July 1st, 2025. Cha Eun-woo is back to amaze his fans, but this time it's not just because of his performance on stage. In his last solo concert before serving in the army on July 28th, the concert atmosphere suddenly turned into a question mark when a mysterious figure who is touted as a goddess appeared in the middle of the show. The figure is Hong Ham-ji-hyuk, a contemporary artist known for his theatrical and almost mystical stage performances. She unexpectedly appeared ahead of Eun-woo's final song, surprising the thousands of fans who filled the venue. With a sparkling white dress and a dramatic aura, his appearance added a magical impression to the emotional night, according to a source from Fantajo. The appearance of Hong Ham-ji-hyuk is part of a secret collaboration that has been prepared over the past few weeks. Eun-woo wants to give something unforgettable to his fans before he enlists. The appearance of Hong Ham-ji-hyuk is a symbol of farewell to the light, said a representative of the agency. The concert was Cha Eun-woo's last public appearance before serving his military service. In his farewell speech, he expressed his deep gratitude to Aroha, as Aestero fans are called, and promised to return as a stronger person. Hashtags such as #GoodbyeEunwoo, #SeeYouSoonEunwoo, and #HamJihyukSoonwoo immediately became trending on various social media platforms. Many fans admitted that they were not only touched, but also amazed by the artistic touch in the farewell concert. The concert, which was originally designed as a moment of emotion before the draft, became an extraordinary event that will continue to be remembered by fans around the world. Although many initially thought that Hong Ham-ji-hyuk's presence was just part of an ordinary artistic performance, it turned out that this collaboration had a deep meaning. According to the production team's explanation, Hong Ham-ji-hyuk's performance symbolizes the guardian goddess of time, who came to accompany Eun-woo's departure to a new world, the world of conscription full of discipline and sacrifice. Hong Ham-ji-hyuk herself performed wordlessly, only dancing amid dim lights as instrumental music accompanied Cha Eun-woo's rendition of Starlight, a special song that has never been officially released. Slow motion, full of symbols, and Ji-hyuk's piercing gaze seemed to create a mystical atmosphere, making the audience fixated in silence. Not a few viewers who claimed goosebumps and even cried while watching the scene. Audience and media reaction after the concert ended. Various online forums were filled with discussions about who Hong Ham-ji-hyuk really was. Although few Aestero fans have known his name in the world of performative arts, many have seen his performance live for the first time. Local media such as Dispatch, Sumpy, and Naver Entertainment called the moment one of the most surprising and meaningful collaborations in the history of K-pop idol concerts ahead of Enlistment. Usually farewell concerts are emotional, but Eun-woo transforms them into soul-stirring contemporary art performances. Seoul Arts Weekly wrote in a review, Cha Eun-woo, I want to leave the last light. In a short interview after the concert, Cha Eun-woo said that he wanted to leave a final impression not only of himself as an idol, but as an artist who also appreciates the meaning of time and separation. I want Aroha to remember not only my voice or my face, but also the meaning of the journey we took together. This collaboration is a form of my love and respect, Eun-woo said with a trembling voice. Unforgettable cover. The concert was closed with a personal message from Eun-woo displayed on the screen. I'm just leaving for a while. Wait for me in the same light as today. It is undeniable, this moment will continue to live in the hearts of fans. Not just as a farewell concert, but as a living work of art that blends music, symbolism, and emotionality perfectly. A tribute from Cha Eun-woo before he says goodbye for a while. With this concert, Cha Eun-woo not only said goodbye to the stage for a while, but also left behind a deep emotional legacy. Many called the concert a ceremony of light, describing his departure not as an end, but rather a transition to a new maturity. While Hong Ham-ji-hyuk has again disappeared from the spotlight after her brief appearance, the symbol of herself will continue to cling on as Eun-woo's final moment keeper with the fans. Some art observers have even called it a poetic ritual in the K-pop world. Global hashtags in support from around the world, hashtags such as #FarewellEunwoo, #ChaEunwooFinalStage, and #Hong Ham-ji-hyuk are trending #1 in Korea, Japan, Thailand, and even entered the global top 10. The video of their joint performance has been viewed more than 10 million times on streaming platforms in just 12 hours since the concert ended. Fans wrote messages of love and support. We will never forget that night. It was no ordinary concert. It is an offering of the soul. Even when you're gone, you still make us feel accompanied. Eun-woo shows off who he really is. Cha Eun-woo is scheduled to begin his military service on July 28, 2025. Fantasio's agency confirmed that there will be no official activities ahead of the day, making this concert an official and meaningful closing moment. In the fast-paced and competitive world of entertainment, not many artists are able to combine music, art, and deep messages on one stage. But Cha Eun-woo did it, and he did it elegantly. See you, bright star. Now, fans will be waiting, not just for his return as an idol, but as a person who returns with a new story. And on that light-filled night, Eun-woo had promised, "I'll be back. Keep shining." Until then, Cha Eun-woo's last concert was not only a temporary end to his stage career, but also opened up a new dimension in the world of K-pop, where performance art and emotionality blend seamlessly. Hong Ham-ji-hyuk's presence at the most crucial moment is a symbol that even departure can be wrapped in beauty and meaning. Many call it a concert not to watch, but to feel. Aroha, we will keep that light. After the concert, thousands of fans stayed in their seats. They sang the song all night together in the dark, illuminated only by the light of a purple lightstick that vibrated softly like the stars. Tears, smiles, and silence come together in a farewell that feels so sacred. Some fans were even seen wearing costumes resembling the goddess figure from Ji-hyuk's performance, signifying that the character has taken root as part of this historical moment. Many also wrote wishes on pieces of paper that were then hung outside the stadium, like a ritual of hope for the return of the star. Fantasio. This concert will be a special documentary. Fantasio confirmed that the concert will be released in the form of a special documentary titled The Last Light, Eun-woo, which will air in mid-August 2025, as a tribute to the artist's contribution and farewell story. The documentary will also include an exclusive interview with Hong Ham-ji-hyuk and the creative team behind the rare collaboration. The end that is not the end. Cha Eun-woo has now closed this chapter in an unusual way, not with a party, not with glamour, but with art, simplicity, and honesty. And although the stage will be quiet from his steps for a while, but the sound, light, and memories that he left behind will continue to live in the hearts of his fans. You may not see me for a long time, but I will be in every light you see. Cha Eun-woo, June 30th, 2025. The concert was over. Cha Eun-woo's final steps leaving the stage felt slow but sure, like the sun was slowly sinking on the horizon, warm yet lonely. No big words, no fancy celebrations. Just his little smile, a meaningful look, and a short nod to the thousands of hearts that had accompanied his all these years. Hong Ham-ji-hyuk, like a spirit coming at the end of the twilight, walked slowly towards the back of the stage, as if taking with him the departure of the star. The audience is silent. No one's moving. Time seemed to stop. On the giant LED screen, one last sentence appeared in a faint light. "If you love me without a voice, then listen to me in silence." CWA concert, a prayer. This concert is no longer just a show. It turned into a common prayer. Prayer for salvation, maturity, and the return of an idol who had been considered a star. But that night he came as a man, full of flavor, full of art, full of wounds that slowly heal. One of the fans wrote on the X account, Twitter, "I came to see Eun-woo's last concert, but as it turned out, I was witnessing history. The wait begins now. The K-pop world would be a little quieter without Cha Eun-woo. But he has left enough light to keep us warm until he returns. And when that day comes in which he returns with his uniform removed, with a new smile, and with a different story, this stage will be bright again. Until that time comes, one voice will continue to ring in our hearts. Wait for me in the light."